The neighbors, they are already furious that these two duplicitous duos are returning back, not just in the UK but to their neighborhood, and they're not happy about this at all. I want to share with you this piece first of all, because this is where it gets very interesting. This is what they're saying. So Sperry and Nutmeg have barely touched down in Britain, but their reported move to the Cotswolds is already causing a stir among some of their prospective new neighbors. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, 41 and 45 respectively, arrived at Birmingham Airport by private jet at midday on Wednesday local time with their children Archie and Lily. Their arrival marked the beginning of a dramatic new chapter for the family, who are preparing to live in Britain for an extended period of time after 6 years based in Montecito, California. Wow! According to multiple reports, Sperry and Nutmeg are expected to settle in the picturesque Cotswolds, not far from Highgrove House, the King's private country residence where Sperry spent time growing up. Okay, but it appears not everyone in the idyllic rural enclave is thrilled about the prospect of having the Sussexes as neighbor. Several locals reportedly expressed their frustration to the Daily Espresso after a reporter was sent to the area to gauge reaction to couple's impending arrival. Speaking on the broadcast on Wednesday evening, host JJ Anisiobi revealed some residents were quote-unquote already furious, with one woman delivering a particularly scathing assessment. Okay, so this is where I want you to pay attention to. Okay, they're already furious. They haven't experienced Nutmeg and Sperry, and they're already furious. What will happen when they will experience them? They're so abusive. They're so rude. They do not even talk to the neighbor. When they knock on their door, they don't even open the door. How do I know that? Well, it is from Montecito Mansion. Nobody reported them inside, and I have mentioned that in my other videos. A woman in a coffee shop who lives in the local area says they should be banned. They are a disgrace. I think Nutmeg is an awful, dreadful woman. It can't be easy being in the royal family. They have got their faults as well, but they are two-faced in screaming about privacy. Even people are noticing they are two-faced. This is what we have been saying all along. They're not only two-faced when it comes to privacy, but also the plane they have used. They talk about environment, protecting the environment, and then lo and behold, the next thing you see from them using a private plane, a private jet. And Isobi revealed a second person said Sperry's burned his bridges, while another raised a different concern about what the Sussex's arrival could mean for the famously peaceful area. Well, peaceful area, yeah, you forget about that. They are going to be creating so much drama that you guys will have no other choice but to even, who knows, pack up and leave, because they are so toxic. We don't want more tourists. This is a quiet and peaceful area. Royal commentator Caroline Malone suggested it was the prospect of an influx of visitors, am I saying the name right, Caroline Malone, that could prove the biggest source of tension between Sussexes and their new neighbors. What we also know from Montecito, guys, they are not that rude. Not only that they're rude, but also they are so awful. They're horrible. Sperry and Nutmeg's presence could attract royal watchers and tourists to the Cotswolds. Malone or Maloney, I don't know, claimed potentially disrupting the tranquility that draws many people to the area in the first place. Quote, people will not want them there because the Cotswolds now is going to be swarming, she told Anisiobi. Okay. Quote, and it's not going to affect Sperry and Nutmeg because they're going to be behind a gated, big, posh, multi-million-pound house somewhere, of course. I think they should move from that area. And they actually have an accommodation. I don't think they are going to stay in Cotswold for too long in that particular area. Quote, but it is going to affect the people who are trying to earn a living in the Cotswolds, the ordinary, decent, working people, and they are going to be really hacked off about it. Malone went on to claim the reaction could not be more different in the Sussex's former home of Montecchio, suggesting some residents there were glad to see the back of them. Of course, they're happy, they're delighted. So Montecchio people are hanging out with the flags today, and people in the Cotswold are like, whoa. Okay, so of course nobody is happy seeing them back in UK, in that neighborhood. They are coming out and they're ready to fight these duplicitous duos. I want to actually play this video clip
about the new arrivals.
Oh, good. That's where I'm from. I'm not surprised. I think the Cotswolds is going to invite all the up-and-coming people. Like, the Beckhams are here, the Camerons are here. So I'm not surprised that they're thinking of coming here, because it's a lovely area.
Whatever choices they make, that's for them. It's not, it's a private matter.
And the cynical side of me thinks they've kind of made their bed, they should lay in it, to be completely honest.
What we'll see in the weeks ahead is more of this from Prince Harry as he steps up his programme of charity work in the UK. For Meghan, there is the launch of an autumn range in her lifestyle.
So of course there is a mixed reaction. Some people, I mean, the mixed reaction, the best reaction for Sperry and Nutmeg is that, oh, it's their private matter, we don't really care. And the worst is like, they are going to be such a pain.
Plus continued discussions about a return to acting. For the royal family, there has been no comment, and the mood is very much business as usual. Buckingham Palace has announced a significant royal tour for the King in October, when he'll visit the Bahamas, Guyana and Antigua. They will not want the return to distract from that.
Yep. Well, that's why they have returned, to distract people from everything that the monarchy is doing. Whatever the king will be doing, Nutmeg will find something to do on that same day in order to distract people.
Sussex family, the priority for now is to settle into their new home ahead of school starting. Harry and Meghan are back. Daniela Ralph.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Take a listen.
Okay, shortly we'll be debating whether your accent has held you back, but first, some breaking news. Now, the BBC understands that Harry and Meghan are arriving back in the UK today.
Well, the family are believed to be flying in privately from California. A spokesperson for the couple has refused to comment on reports. It is believed that the family will base themselves in a private residence outside of London. I mean, that could be anywhere.
That could literally...
So you can see already that the mouthpiece or the press for Sussex squad, they are not willing to talk about this return. Why not? Should it not be such a big thing for them? No, they are not making it a big thing because they're hiding it. They're actually ducking from the press because they're so ashamed. They should be.
Anywhere else in the UK.
Flying in privately. What does that do for the climate change credentials? Flying in private plane.
I mean, come on, do you expect them to get into...
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
All right.
Shakira, are you excited about this?
Yeah, well, I think welcome them back. I would love to see healing between the family. I welcome them back. I hope this can be the start.
Yeah, no, coming back on a private jet, no, that's the hypocrisy right then and there. So as I mentioned about this hypocrisy, privacy, hypocrisy, all of these things, it's just getting all wide open, and people can see it again, what they are made of and what they're capable of doing, which is lying one after another lie. Like, it's just continuous. It's such a vicious circle even for them.